Across history, every civilization that survived chaos was built around a specific type of man. In Sparta, in Republican Rome, in the warrior societies of early Islam and feudal Japan, power did not rest on comfort or self-expression. It rested on men forged through discipline, danger, and responsibility. These were not mythical heroes. They were ordinary men placed inside extraordinary pressure. And the moment those pressures disappeared, decline followed. This outcome was not accidental, it was structural. The modern world tells men they are freer than ever before. But here is the reality history makes impossible to ignore. When necessity is removed, strength atrophies. When hardship is optional, character erodes. And when men are no longer required to be dangerous, disciplined, and competent, societies weaken from the inside. It is pattern recognition. If you are watching this, you are here because on some level, you sense that something essential was lost between the age of warriors and the modern world. And that loss has consequences for how men think, act, and live today. In this video, you will see exactly what ancient warriors had that modern men were never given, how its absence shapes the quiet dissatisfaction so many men live with now. Before we go any further, subscribe. This channel is for men who want structure and truth, drawn from history, war, power, and consequence. Ancient warriors lived inside necessity, not motivation. They did not wake up asking how they felt. They woke up knowing what would happen if they failed. Crops would burn, cities would fall, families would be enslaved. Weakness was not a personality trait, it was a liability with immediate cost. Modern men are surrounded by comfort, but starved of necessity. Food is guaranteed. Entertainment is infinite. Responsibility is optional. Failure is padded. The result is not peace, it is restlessness. Men feel anxious, unfocused, and angry without knowing why. Ancient warriors didn't search for purpose. Purpose hunted them. When necessity disappears, discipline becomes optional. And when discipline is optional, most men abandon it. Ancient warrior cultures did not allow men to remain boys. Spartan agoge, Roman legion training, samurai apprenticeship, Bedouin warrior trials. Across cultures, the pattern was the same. Prolonged discomfort designed to kill childish impulses early. Hunger, fatigue, fear, shame, responsibility. This was not cruelty for its own sake, it was initiation, a controlled environment where weakness was exposed before real danger arrived. Modern men are never initiated. There is no moment where the world says, "Now you carry weight." So many men drift through adulthood without ever being hardened by consequence. They confuse comfort with safety and avoidance with intelligence. But nothing strong is built without pressure. For ancient warriors, honor was not a slogan or an internal feeling. It was a system enforced by reputation, punishment, and memory. Your actions followed you. Failure was visible. Cowardice was remembered. Discipline elevated not just you, but your family and lineage. In Roman legions, disgrace could mean public humiliation or death. In samurai culture, loss of honor was worse than physical defeat. In tribal warrior societies, a man's name carried the weight of his past behavior, and there was no escaping it. Honor functioned as social gravity. It kept men aligned when fear or temptation pulled them off course. Modern men live in an environment where consequences are delayed, softened, or removed entirely. Failure can be reframed. Responsibility can be avoided. Reputation can be reset by changing social circles or retreating into anonymity. Without consequence, self-discipline weakens. Without memory, character dissolves. Ancient warriors were shaped by the knowledge that their choices mattered permanently. That pressure created seriousness. It forced men to think long-term and act deliberately. When honor disappears, men do not become freer, they become careless. Ancient warriors did not choose their brothers based on personality, humor, or shared opinions. Brotherhood was forged through proximity to danger and proven reliability under pressure. You did not need to like the man beside you. You needed to know with certainty that he would not break when things went wrong. In battle formations, hesitation from one man endangered everyone. Cowardice was not a private flaw. It was a collective risk. This reality forced honesty. Weak men were either hardened quickly or removed. Trust was earned through action, not speech. Status came from usefulness, not self-expression. This kind of brotherhood stripped away illusions. There was no room for performative confidence or false bravado. A man's worth was measured by whether he could carry weight, endure pain, and remain disciplined when fear took control. Modern male relationships rarely contain this pressure. Men socialize, but they do not struggle together. They talk, but they are rarely required to rely on one another in moments of consequence. Without shared hardship, bonds become shallow and fragile. Loyalty becomes conditional. Respect becomes symbolic. Ancient warriors did not need many friends. They needed a few men they could trust with their lives, and that trust shaped who they became. Modern men did not lose strength, intelligence, or potential. Those traits still exist. What was lost was the structure that forced those traits into use. Ancient societies surrounded men with clear expectations. You were needed. You were accountable. You were tested. Your value was not abstract. It was demonstrated repeatedly under pressure. This environment shaped behavior long before motivation or self-belief mattered. Modern life removes these constraints while promising freedom. But without structure, freedom turns into drift. Men delay responsibility. Standards become negotiable. Discipline becomes optional. Over time, this produces a quiet form of decay, not visible collapse, but internal erosion. This is why so many men feel restless without being able to explain it. They are not lazy, they are under-challenged. They are not broken, they are under-pressured. The environment no longer demands excellence, so excellence becomes rare. Ancient warriors were not exceptional because they were born different. They were shaped by systems that modern men no longer live inside. If pressure increased tomorrow, would you rise or collapse? If responsibility landed fully on your shoulders, could you carry it? If you disappeared for a month, would anything meaningful break, or would life continue unchanged? Answer this in the comments, not for validation, not for performance, but because the first step ancient warriors were forced to take, and modern men avoid, is truth. If this unsettled you, that's not an accident. It means there is still something in you that recognizes what was lost. Subscribe. This channel exists for men who are willing to rebuild what history already proved works.